Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your outfit just made you disappear? Not because it didn't fit right or because it was out of style, but because something about it just didn't bring you to life. Maybe the color looked safe. Maybe it was neutral. Maybe you even thought it was flattering once, but now it feels like it washes you out. Like your face looks a little duller, your skin a little more tired. You're not imagining it, and you're definitely not alone. So many women over 50 find themselves falling into the beige trap, those soft, muted tones that feel easy, age-appropriate, safe. But here's the truth. Beige is not your best friend. It doesn't light up your face. It doesn't celebrate your energy. And it definitely doesn't reflect the vibrant, seasoned, beautiful woman you are today. Now, I'm not saying throw out every neutral you own, but I am saying it's time to bring color back into your life. And not just any colors, but the right ones. Colors that lift your skin tone, brighten your eyes, make you feel confident, refreshed, and yes, even a little younger. Because color has power, and after 50, it's one of the simplest, most effective ways to transform your entire look without changing your body, your hair, or your wardrobe. Sometimes it's not about dressing differently, it's just about dressing smarter. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 specific colors that can instantly enhance your appearance after 50. And why these colors work even better now than they did when you were younger. Let's start with a color that so many women underestimate: deep, rich navy. Unlike harsh black, which can start to look heavy or even draining on mature skin, navy is elegant and soft. It still gives you that classic slimming effect, but without making you look tired or drawing shadows around your eyes and mouth. Navy works like a neutral, but it's far more forgiving. It's polished, it's timeless, and it flatters every skin tone from fair to deep. Next time you reach for a black blouse or sweater, try a navy one instead. You'll be surprised how much fresher your complexion looks. And if you add a touch of silver jewelry or a bold lip, suddenly you're glowing. Now let's talk about a color that some women avoid after 50, but shouldn't: soft coral. There's a reason coral has been called the instant facelift color. It's warm, it's vibrant, and it brings a beautiful flush to the face, especially for women whose skin tone may have cooled a bit with age. You know, that rosy look we associate with youthfulness? Coral does that, without a drop of makeup. The trick is choosing the right coral. You want to find a shade that's not too orange and not too neon, just a soft peachy pink that flatters your undertone. It looks especially stunning on women with green or blue eyes, and it pairs beautifully with white, denim, or even camel. If you've been feeling like your wardrobe is full of grays and earth tones, coral is your wake-up call. It adds life without shouting. It says, I'm still here, and I'm still vibrant. And speaking of vibrant, let's bring in another color that makes skin look instantly more alive: jewel tone teal. Teal is one of those magical shades that sits perfectly between blue and green, and it has a way of lighting up mature skin like very few colors can. It's rich, it's classy, and it works for both cool and warm skin tones. Whether you choose a silky teal blouse, a cozy teal scarf, or even a pair of teal earrings, it's the kind of color that radiates elegance. It's especially powerful if your hair has gone silver or white. There's something about the way teal contrasts with silver hair that makes the whole look feel intentional and striking. You're not trying to hide anything. You're enhancing what's already beautiful. The thing to remember is this. As we age, our skin loses contrast. Our hair softens, our brows lighten, and that natural pop that made any color work in our 30s may not show up the same way now. That's why leaning into richer, clearer tones, like teal, can bring that contrast back in a flattering and natural way. Now that we've explored how navy, coral, and teal can breathe new life into your wardrobe, it's time to continue with more colors that don't just look beautiful. They make you feel beautiful. Because clothing isn't just about fabric. It's about how you carry yourself when you know you look good. Let me know when you're ready for part 2, and I'll continue seamlessly with more uplifting, confidence-boosting color tips for women over 50. There's something magical that happens when you wear a color that truly suits you. It's not about being trendy. It's not about standing out for the sake of it. It's about feeling seen, like your clothes are working with you, not against you, like your outfit is saying, "Look at this woman, she's full of life." And when it comes to colors that do exactly that, we have to talk about plum. Plum is one of those shades that women often overlook, but it's incredibly flattering, especially after 50. It's deeper than lilac, warmer than purple, and has this elegant depth that feels both rich and grounded. What makes plum so special is that it brings warmth to your face without overwhelming it. It adds dimension to your look and works beautifully whether your hair is dark, silver, or somewhere in between. Plum also carries a quiet confidence. It's not as loud as red or as classic as black, but it has presence. It says, you've lived, you've learned, and you know exactly who you are. Try it in a blouse, a cardigan, even a soft knit dress. And just watch how many compliments you get. Speaking of compliments, there's another color that's pure magic for mature skin, and that's soft rose. Not bubblegum pink, not neon. I'm talking about that muted, gentle blush tone that mirrors the natural warmth in your cheeks. As we age, we often lose some of that youthful flush in our skin, and soft rose helps bring it back in the most elegant way. It's feminine, it's uplifting, and it works beautifully as a top, scarf, or even a cozy loungewear set. There's a sweetness to rose, but not in a childish way. It feels grown up, graceful, and soothing. This is a wonderful color to wear on days when you want to look refreshed, even if you're tired. It softens lines, brightens your features, and pairs well with other neutrals like gray, ivory, or taupe. And if you've been shying away from pink because you think it's too young, I promise, rose is just right. Now let's shift into something a little more energizing. Emerald green. Emerald is bold, yes, but it's also deeply flattering. Especially if your skin has lost a bit of its glow, emerald brings that radiance right back. It gives your face clarity, contrast, and a gorgeous pop without being too harsh. If you've got green or hazel eyes, this color will make them sparkle. And if your hair is white, silver, or salt and pepper, the combination with emerald is absolutely striking. What's beautiful about emerald is that it's classy and dramatic at the same time. It works just as well in a simple blouse as it does in a statement coat or even a silky scarf. It's the kind of color that turns heads, not because it's loud, but because it looks intentional. When a woman over 50 wears emerald, she's not trying to be young. She's saying, I've still got fire, and I'm not afraid to shine. Wearing color, especially bold ones like emerald, can feel intimidating at first, especially if your closet has been filled with grays, taupes, or the ever so popular beige. But color is about energy, and after 50, your energy matters more than ever. It's how you walk into a room. It's how you carry yourself. And the colors you wear can either drain you or light you up from the inside out. That's the difference between dressing to blend in and dressing to feel alive. Now, if you're still not sure how to start bringing these colors into your wardrobe, here's a little tip. Start small. You don't have to toss out every beige sweater or neutral jacket. Just begin with a scarf in rose or a navy blouse instead of black. Try a plum lipstick to see how it lifts your face. Wear a teal accessory and notice how it draws attention to your eyes. Color doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. It just needs to be yours. There's so much freedom in realizing you don't have to fade with age. You can glow. You can glow differently than you did at 30 or 40, but glow nonetheless. And the colors you wear can become part of your personal signature. Not just what looks good, but what feels right for where you are now. We've covered some incredible colors so far. Rich navy, soft coral, jewel-toned teal, elegant plum, gentle rose, and vibrant emerald. Each one offers something a little different, yet they all have one thing in common. They bring your natural beauty forward instead of hiding it. They reflect who you really are, mature, radiant, and very much alive. There's one final color I want to share with you, one that may surprise you. And yet, when used just right, it has the power to tie everything together, elevating your look with quiet sophistication. There's one more color I saved for last, not because it's the boldest or the most exciting, but because it has this quiet elegance that so many women over 50 forget they can still own. And that color is ivory. Yes, ivory, not bright white, not that stark, icy shade that can sometimes feel too harsh on aging skin. Ivory is softer, creamier, warmer. It flatters every skin tone, adds brightness without glare, and brings a subtle, refined glow to your entire look. It's like candlelight for your outfit. What makes ivory so powerful is how beautifully it pairs with everything. Coral, rose, teal, plum, emerald, even navy. It softens bold colors and uplifts muted ones. And if your skin has become more delicate, if you've noticed more fine lines or changes in pigmentation, ivory doesn't highlight those things. It gently blurs them. It also brings a sense of calm and class. An ivory blouse under a jewel-toned blazer, an ivory scarf over a navy sweater, ivory pants with a rose top. It's versatile and timeless. And unlike beige, ivory doesn't wash you out. It lifts you up. And that's really the heart of everything we've talked about. At this stage in life, you deserve to wear colors that lift you, that reflect your wisdom, your softness, your spark. You've spent years dressing for jobs, for expectations, for everyone else's comfort. But now is the time to dress for you. You get to decide how you show up. You get to wear plum because it makes your eyes stand out. You get to reach for coral because it makes you feel like sunshine. You get to let go of beige because you no longer need to play small or feel invisible. You get to shine. And here's the most important part. You don't need to overhaul your entire closet to feel that transformation. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars or follow every fashion trend out there. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about honoring your beauty now, right here, right where you are. Maybe you start with one new scarf, or you swap your go-to black blouse for a navy one. Maybe you try on a coral lip color or a rose-toned wrap, and you catch yourself smiling in the mirror again. That's how it begins. Small choices, kind choices, colors that see you. And here's what I want you to remember. Fashion isn't shallow. Color isn't superficial. These are tools, visual tools for energy, expression, and confidence. They change how people see you, yes, but more importantly, they change how you see yourself. So the next time you reach into your closet, ask yourself, not, does this make me look thin? Or is this age appropriate? But instead, does this color make me feel alive? If it does, wear it with joy. Wear it with intention, and let it be a reminder that you're still growing, evolving, and deserving of attention, not because you're trying to look younger, but because you're embracing yourself more fully than ever. And if you found a color that makes you feel amazing, tell us about it in the comments. I would love to hear what color lights you up. Your story might inspire another woman watching to try something new, to step out of beige and into her brightness. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and tap that like button. It lets me know you want more content like this, gentle, uplifting, and made especially for you. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos in this series. I'm here to remind you that beauty doesn't expire, that radiance isn't reserved for the young, and that the right colors, worn with confidence, can make you feel more like you than you felt in years. Here's to walking into every room with a little more glow, a little more softness, a little more strength. And here's to living your boldest, brightest life. At any age, you've earned it.